Okay, we start every Monday in standing practice, so just come up and find your feet. Just take all the time you need just to bring feet under the hips. And you might like to lift the toes, place them back down. Just bring all the attention right underneath the feet. You might roll from toes to heel, ball of the feet. Maybe rock on the outside arch of the foot. And maybe lean into the inside arch. We try and keep the back of our knees soft and just the slightest micro bend in the knees that just switches on leg muscles and gives us this heavy feeling of connection with the earth, of stability, of safety, of groundedness. Arms can just hang by the side of the body. We might tuck our tailbone under just a little. Keep the back long. Just trace the spine right up to the neck, to the back of the head. You might tuck the chin in a little. Just feel the weight of the head come over the shoulders. And we might open the hands to the front of the room, opening the heart, opening the chest. Collarbone wide, solar plexus rising. Just take a moment to arrive into the practice. Here we are, another Monday. Just like in nature, our life takes patterns and cycles. Weeks follow one after the other, day follows night, year follows after year. We can depend on these cycles. So often we're drawn on narratives of life is getting harder or things are getting worse. Maybe we believe people are getting stupider, and all these stories just bring us towards restlessness and distraction and judgment. We bring our body back to practice, back to the mat, back to the cycle of this energy of learning about ourselves. Maybe we remember who we are. Maybe we see a little clearer. In today's practice, we're going to do some water element forms to get us moving and flowing, especially if we're in Victoria and we've been in lockdown and we might feel a little stuck or our plans have been thwarted. So we'll just concentrate on water energy. When our water's out of balance, we feel fear and we lack willpower. When we bring our water element back into balance, we find flow again. We might have creativity, new ideas. We move without hesitation. Let's take our arms out to the side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn the palms side out, sink down. Inhale to lift up, reach high. Exhale, side out. One more breath in, reaching out. Exhale, let it go. Let's take one hand to heart center, one hand to lower belly. Maybe notice where we are right now. Every practice we come back to the mat, not to gain knowledge, but to be able to let go, to become empty, empty, empty. So often the block to learning, the block to knowledge is knowledge itself, when we think we already know. So as you key into the rhythm of the breath, you might just like to sigh out. Let go of whatever emotion, thought we might be holding or hanging on to. Once you find the rhythm of your breath, just follow each in-breath all the way. And then each out-breath all the way out. You might bring the smallest hint of a smile. Just allowing body to be still. When we move away from movement itself, when we come into stillness, we tend to move away from distraction and restlessness. We move away from emotional mind, of living in our senses, of chasing our desires. Simply through stillness, we move towards clarity, towards longevity. Most importantly, we move towards this idea of just carefree wandering, of action without expectation of a result. Honoring things without possessing. Seeing clearly. And again, next breath, if your eyes are closed, slowly blink them open. Let's take our hands to heart center. We'll just tap across the chest. Let's open down one arm, trace our lung meridian line from the lung point, just under the collarbone, down the arm. Points around our elbows for colds and flus. Points around our wrist for toothache, headache. Just follow the lines as you come back up the arm, your large intestine, letting go, point of the body. Back of the shoulders, back of the neck. Come back across the front of the chest. Open down the other arm. The back of the arm. Just noticing maybe subtle movement of energy through the body. Let's take the hands around to the back, maybe just rub around our lumbar spine, our kidneys. Tap down the back of the glutes, hips, down the side of the legs. Once you reach down, just allow your head to be heavy. Press through the feet. Take a breath. Sigh it out. You might rub around the ankles either side. And then we're going to continue to trace the kidney meridian up the inside of the leg, inside of the thighs. Just come up to standing and let's roll the shoulders together. Both directions. Today we're going to step one leg out, tap it behind the shoulder and under the armpit, and then switch sides. Just take time to find your own rhythm. One more each side, and then just allow yourself to shake out arms, shake out legs. Maybe roll through the wrist, roll through the ankle, switching from side to side. Let's bring our palms together, heart center. Take a big breath in together. As we exhale, sink through the heels and push out. Sigh out. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, sink through the heels. Tuck the chin in. Feel the neck growing long. Shoulders are heavy. Inhale to the center. Exhale, push out. One more time. Let's turn the palms up, draw our fingers and thumb together. Keeping the shoulders heavy and away from the ears, we inhale together. Exhale, turn the chin to the shoulder. Inhale back to the center. Turn to the other side. And just keep moving in your own time. Shoulders stay heavy. Moving in the breath. Maybe gently looking behind the shoulder. Let's meet back in the center, sigh out, take the arms down. Let's interlace the hands behind the back, draw the shoulders together. Drop the hands down low, take a breath. Let's inhale together. And as we exhale, we'll take our shoulder or our ear down towards our shoulder, keeping the shoulder low. Inhale, take the head back up to center. Exhale, ear to the opposite shoulder. And let's slowly meet in the center. This time we're going to cup our chin, just turn our chin to the side, bring your thumb to the side of the neck. Just find the trapezius muscle, the muscle that pokes out from the side of our neck. Just roll the flat part of your thumb and press up alongside the muscle, moving up under the back of the skull. And we're just going to find our gallbladder 20 point, bringing the neck back to the center. It's just the one right under the big bone at the base of your skull, pressing in here with the flat of the thumb. Take a breath. When you're ready, cup the chin, turn it to your opposite shoulder. And again, just flat of the thumb, pushing up, energy moving upwards along the back of our neck, the side of our neck. Just follow the muscle fiber. Listen to your own body here. You'll find the spot. And then slowly bringing the head forward, we just find that spot directly under the occiput bone, the big bone at the base of the skull. Small circles. And then we'll take both hands behind the head, interlace the hands, draw the palms in towards either side of the neck. And then we're lifting up, we're pushing under those best bones at the skull, lifting the back of the head up, chin tucks in, neck grows long. Take a breath. And you might just like to squeeze palms together, just a little massage in the side of the neck. Take the arms wide and then sigh out. Let's take our hands just behind the shoulder this time. Trapezius muscle runs right out towards the shoulder, pressing in top of the shoulder blade, and just allow the arm to hang down. And you might like to shift from side to side. Just explore range of movement in both the shoulder joint. And see if you can find knots. Muscle tension in the shoulder holds so much tension here. So just explore shifting weight, explore each way that your arm moves. You can rotate the arm, you can lift the hand above the head, you can open the shoulder behind the body. Just have a sense of exploration, of adventure, finding out where we're at on this day. And when you're ready, we'll shake that arm out and then come to the opposite side, pressing in. This is one more point down our gallbladder meridian, gallbladder 21. Just shift the weight. Just bring attention in the body. Notice how it feels. Notice which side might be easier than the other. Notice which movements you might pause before. Just exploring what is possible. And shake out both sides. Let's roll our shoulders again. Let's take our hands up to shoulders and take our elbows high. Let's take our arms, our hands wide, and just take some small circles. Smaller the circles, the better. Just the size of a tennis ball, even a golf ball is good. Let's take our arms high above the head, and then open out to one side, side out. Inhale, open the arms high, and open to the other side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach high again. Exhale, let it go. All right. Hopefully we're all feeling loose, feeling ready to go. We're going to start with our dragon form. We bring our two arms, one hand on top of the other in the center line of the body. Take a breath here. You might notice the energy between the hands. Shoulders are heavy. We've got right hand on top of the left hand. We're going to start by moving to our left side now. Dragon form is one of those forms where you move and turn behind. So you might like to just watch the first one and then join in from there. We'll inhale together, shift the weight to the right leg, step the left heel up, big breath in. We sigh out to step behind, bow stance, knee over the ankle, sweep the lower hand behind, right hand comes overhead. And turn as far as your range of movement will allow. And then we slowly sweep the hand back, lift the toes of the left foot, shift our weight onto our right leg, lift the left knee, draw the left hand on top, side out. Let's try on the other side. Left foot, shift to the left, lift the right heel. We step out. Sweep the lower hand wide and behind, twisting through the lumbar spine. And then we take a breath in to come back to the front, shift our weight to the left side, and we side out. Take a breath in the center line. Inhale to prepare. Shift the weight to the right leg. Lift the left heel. Step out. Sweep the arm behind. Take the arm all the way back. Lift the toes of the left foot. And we come back into our center line. Shift the weight to the left leg, right heel comes up, breath in. Exhale, we step out. Sigh it out. Inhale, back to the center. Right hand comes back on top, sigh it out. So see if you can find your own rhythm here. Moving with the breath each time. The dragon is graceful and majestic. Take your time and listen to your breath. Meet back in the center at the end of your next form. Take a breath in. And let's bring our hands back to our dantian. Left hand on the belly, right hand wraps over top. Shoulders are heavy. Just take a moment to notice how your body feels right now. Whatever we practice grows stronger. So as we come into these simple forms to move energy through our kidney and bladder meridians, circulate blood and chi throughout our body, to our organs, to our mind. With it comes clarity, clear thinking, better decision making. So you might spend a moment right now just watching, just noticing. You take the next breath. Maybe there's a little more space between thoughts. Let's bring our feet closer together now. Bring our hands into a kind of arrow mudra, interlacing fingers, but index finger is connected. Let's inhale and reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, take the hands behind the body, back stay long. Inhale, reach up, lift up. Maybe heels leave the ground, side out, come back down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side out. Meet back in standing position. This time we'll take one arm down just by the side of the body. One arm comes up and just inhale to reach up. Exhale, take the arm down the side of the body, open up through the side. Switching arms, inhale, lift up. Exhale, side out. Let's bring our hands back to heart center. Inhale together. Exhale, take hands to one shoulder, chin to the opposite shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side out. Meeting back in the center. Let's take our hands bring our fingers and thumb together again, but we'll bring our wrist to our base of our tailbone, the base of our spine. And this time we're going to bring chin to shoulder while we take our hips wide. Inhale to the center and then switch. Chin to shoulder, hips wide. And just take a little moment to move from side to side, feeling that sort of ringing sensation across your spine, like you're moving your spine like a corkscrew. And just notice how it feels. And we'll come back to the center. So these are the basic movements of the swimming dragon. Let's put it all together. It's just the one form. We start with our hands in a diamond-shaped mudra at our dantian. Shoulders are heavy. Press through the heels. Feet and inside of the knees are close together. Press through the toes. Feel into the balance. Let's bring our palms together. Inhale to turn the fingers up. And then just take the palms by the side of our head. Sigh out, just like we're going to sleep. Let's take another breath in to take our arms high and lift up. And then as we sigh out, shoulder and chin meet, hips come wide. Take the hands across the body. Chin moves to opposite shoulder, hips are wide. Come through the mid part of the body. Big breath in, chin moves to shoulder, just around the waistline of the body. So we're tracing a kind of figure 8. And then we inhale to lift the hands up. And we sigh out, draw the hands down through the center line of the body, press through the heels, sigh it out. We return to where we started. Take a moment here. Bring the hands together, inhale. Sigh it out. Inhale to lift up, reach tall, and then sigh out, draw the palms across the line of the throat. Sigh it out, the solar plexus, the midline. Just feel that sense of twisting through the spine, reaching up. Sigh it out. Each time you do the swimming dragon, just take a moment. Notice where the energy is at, where the attention is at. Maybe you get this sense of energy moving through the body. Sense of flow like water, always moving. Water always moving from high to low, from highest mountain out into inevitable ocean, connecting with everything, feeding everything on its travel. How can we choose to live like water, nourishing things that we come across? Never hesitating despite the obstacles in our way. We can't flow one way, we learn to flow another. Let's inhale, lift up. Sigh out. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, chin to shoulder. Just find your own flow with the dragon. Majestic. Everyone's dragon will look a little different. Let's just find our own flow. Don't worry what's happening on the screen. Listen to your breath. The end of your next cycle, just come back to stillness. Just take a moment to notice energy in the body. Notice the next breath. Maybe notice also a sense of calm or lightness. Through every practice, we move away from living in our senses, indulging our desires. We move towards this idea of clarity, longevity, carefree wandering. In the Tao, it tells us that the supreme good is just like water, which nourishes all things without ever trying to. So in dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In governing, never try and control. In conflict, be fair and generous. In work, do what you enjoy. And in your family life, be completely present. Simple rules to live by, maybe. Let's bring our hands together, just create a little bit of heat. bring our hands to maybe just seal in learnings or practice today. And let's bring our hands together, bow to each other.